that this match is over due to a disqualification.
Yeah, when he called it, deep in the back of my brain was like, yes, that's probably the best bet because I don't know what happened.
I think he definitely made the right call. Like, I don't want to be a part of somebody being permanently hurt from something like this.
I mean, it's pretty easy for us all to see that she could barely stand, much less move much. I don't know how competitive that would have been. I know that's frustrating for Terry London, but I think the right decision has been made here.
Yeah, I did want to punch him out, though, for calling the fight. I was like, no, this isn't fair. And then she was like, I won. And I just wanted to be like, I got close to her and I was gonna, but it wouldn't be right. And then I was afraid if she came after me, I would fall down.
Part of me was also worried that she was gonna hurt me. And I was about to do a bodybuilding competition, so I also didn't really want to be injured. Because she's a tough chick.
I knew I was gonna win. I was like ready. I was ready.
Yeah, it was really a shame that she was that injured, but I'm hoping she's getting a speedy recovery and we can have a rematch soon.
I don't want to accuse Jen for doing this or her posse at all. I don't know, but I don't know who else it could be. It was not an accident. It was definitely someone did it. And then when I looked up, like, it's just someone running. I don't want to point fingers, but it's got to be her posse or somebody. That's why I don't want to point fingers, but I'm like, it's got to be someone with Jen. It's got to be her posse. I don't know. I literally felt like I was in a Twilight Zone.
A, did she go to the police? And B, like, what's happening with that? Is she, like, did they catch the guy?
I still think it's her, but I don't know. You can't point fingers, right?
I'm devastated to hear that somebody would inflict that pain on somebody else, and I really hope she's okay.
I was quite embarrassed. I was like, oh no, at least put me on your shoulders so I could come out like something, like, yeah. Apparently these boys did not know Egyptian queen, because you said that and I was like, oh yeah, an Egyptian queen, yeah. Like, afterwards, I was like, yeah, that was not an Egyptian queen at all. He just swooped me up like a baby.
I love the idea of having ring boys because why not? I mean, that's the way we should do it with LFC, is something different.
I mean, it didn't need to gyrate necessarily right in front of the announcing table.
Nice to see something different other than, always seeing ring girls. It was a nice change of pace, and I'm sure any of the women in the audience would agree with me.
One of them especially caught my attention. I think that ring boys were a really good idea and we should do that every time.
I definitely love the idea of ring boys. Ring girls, they're all right, but like personally for me, I'm just kind of like, yo, eyes on me.
I personally feel like we should stick with the ring girls.
I thought the ring boys could definitely use some time in the gym.
I personally would rather just have the girls there than the boys.
You are now 1-0, having not thrown a single punch. What does the future hold for you, Jen Rep?
Hopefully more wins, but maybe I'll earn it next time.
There it is. A controversial ending to the second fight of the evening. Thank you. Give it up for Jen Rep, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, not your typical fight ending, but that's why we say it's MMA like you've never seen it before. Stay tuned for more LFC 26. A little bit of MMA, a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of clothing.
Text knockout to 25283 for 30 finasteride pills.
Introducing first, about to make her way to the cage, representing the pink team, This is Tomiko Tojima.
When I did my first walk out to the LFC cage, I was happy to see that I got some good response from the audience. It was pretty much really fired me up, got me pumped up knowing that all these people were cheering for me.
Don't let her smile fool you. She is every bit as dangerous as Shelly coming in here.
Well, I picked my lingerie out of my slim pickings that I have because I'm a tomboy. So I went digging around and I found a bra underwear set that I've had, I'm kind of embarrassed to say, for maybe at least 15 years. And I thought, this will work.
And now introducing her opponent, about to make her way to the cage.
Good?
Shelly Aphrodite De Silva.
When I saw Shelly in person, I thought, she doesn't look that tough. I could take her down. I think I'm gonna surprise her in the ring.
I think I know what side she's gonna lean on.
No question about it. Aphrodite making a very enthusiastic entrance to the cage.
I like it.
Really knocking over our scorer's table there. Showing a little bit of her ground game.
When I saw Shelly in her lingerie, I was like, really? It's like she wants a malfunction to happen. Seriously, it was sheer and looked flimsy. I'm like, I don't know about this girl.
Introducing first, representing the pink team, making her MMA debut.
When I heard them calling out my name and my stats, it felt like I could have been on like a UFC fight or something. I felt pretty pro.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Tomiko, the Temptress Tojima.
Being my first time in front of a live audience was a little nerve-wracking, but I figured I'll suck it up and I'll just go with this. When I did my stare down with Shelly, she was intense. I mean, my goodness, daggers in the eyes. I was like, wow, this girl wants to take me down.
Ring girl, ring boy.
That's true.
Boy does sound a little young.
It does. That just feels wrong.
Ring card guys it is.
Ring card guys, but
I thought the ring boys were really cute, and very funny.
Patient, studious approach there. Taking with a low kick to start.
Nice.
I think I surprised her, actually. I think she doesn't expect me to be able to pull any moves on her, and when I picked her up off the ground and
oh my goodness,
her up on the shoulders, walking her around Matt Hughes style.
I just started helicoptering her around. I think she was shocked.
Will she drop her? Get the drop in. Oh, didn't get the power off it that she wanted. The anticlimactic ending to the fireman's carry. That is nice. The end of round one.
Well, at the end of the first round, I thought that I had that one because I was the one at an advantage towards the end of it, so I think they should have given me that point. I think that Jessie Santos as a coach was very good. Actually, she gave me some good advice. She pepped me up, got me some water, kind of pumped me up for the next round, and I liked her as a coach.
Tomiko has a lot of heart, and I thought that fight showed it.
Tomiko Tojima, the newcomer in the red, Shelly De Silva in the black.
Oh, nice takedown. She wasted no effort on that, wasted no time.
No time whatsoever, rushing forward, slamming the action.
I think in the second round with Shelly, it didn't go as well. I think that she might have gotten an upper hand on me. There was a little bit of dirty play in there, I think.
I was seeing a little hair pull, but I think she was just trying to secure the neck there a little bit.
Yeah, kind of dueling headlocks there. Now De Silva potentially setting up a... Looked like she might try to get the head and arm. Instead, she's dropping down.
I think that there was definitely some cheat moves that she did on me on that one. And
working for the underhooked. Nice shot to the midsection.
Tojima has the weight advantage, but it seems like De Silva really packs power into that frame.
Yeah, she's really fortunate. I think that's experience.
There she is rolling. Trying to attack the arm here.
I don't think that I won that round. I think she pulled out a bit more moves than I could do. So I think she had that second round.
Good
All right.
round of action.
Maybe another little extra one after. Another interesting round to look at.
Well, the advice that Jessie gave me was just to keep going, and she gave me a lot of hints on how to get out of some of the holds, and just not to give up, and just keep fighting with heart, and that's what I did.
This time she's gonna get the move. The move.
All right, round 3 underway. Don't even have time to introduce him. Shelly Da Silva, as the reminder, in the black, and she is out instantly looking for the takedown on the newcomer.
Nice knees to the midsection.
Tomiko Tajima, the takedown is there. Beautiful move there by Da Silva to slip around to the back. She established top position.
Well, in the third round with Jessie, I felt like I held my own, and I thought I was overpowering her. I was getting out of holds that she was trying to put me down in.
Tomiko doing a good job there of countering. If she can get to her knees, switch things around. Meanwhile, Da Silva, you can see hang on for dear life, not wanting to be in the bottom position, trying to slip around to the back.
I thought I was doing really well. I thought I was winning that one.
Oh, and a reversal. Tajima gets on top now, and looking to isolate that arm. Can she get the Americana on that left arm? I thought there, but I was like, how would you be? That's the arm you should be attacking.
I was surprised at how Tomiko handled herself against Shelly.
It was a very good fight. I think it was a really good fight. And Tomiko, she's showing herself on this. She's really showing herself. She's a very tough competitor. Although she's a little bit on the older side, she is fucking amazing.
It was a pretty good match. I feel like they both, were like up and up on each other. So
I think she was trying to pull her back down onto her. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake there by Da Silva. She ended up basically falling to bottom position. I think she was trying to roll all the way over, but Tomiko was able to stop the roll.
In the third round with Shelly, I did realize that she was having some wardrobe malfunctions, and I just assumed that was part of how she wins her matches, because she maybe gets the favors of the judge and the crowd behind her by doing that.
Shelly has had a lot of wardrobe malfunctions, and this time was yet another wardrobe malfunction. By now, it's just a distraction, and it doesn't seem like she's really serious about fighting. Clearly, if you don't know how to dress, you're not going to know how to fight.
Tajima has shown a lot of grittiness here. For being a newcomer,
she's not giving away. She's got a lot of tricks. Well, that's a tough position to be in.
Yeah, scissor squeeze there on the legs. Both of them kind of a dueling scissor chokes there, and that's how the fight will end.
I felt like I won. I really did. I felt like I came in there strong. I felt like I had won that.
You won by points. Round 1, round 2, round 3. All the judges know.
It's politics here. I think the judges were probably on her side on that one. Maybe because she's a known fighter for the LFC.
Tensions rising among the paint
kinds
team
of
there.
action happening.
All right, looks like we've got our official judge's decision in. Let's take it into the cage for Christian Cole. We'll find out who took home this fight.
Before the judges read the decision on that fight, I was certain Tomiko would win.
Hey, it's okay. Calm down. You can't let what others say bring you down. Yeah, because it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And the day's gonna come when you get bigger and you show them who's boss. Until then, hang in there. You got this, little buddy.
Text knockout to 25283 for 4 genuine ED pills. Text knockout to 25283 for 30 finasteride pills.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we have come to a majority decision.
I think I surprised her. I don't think she expected me to be so tough. And I do think that she didn't expect to go the distance with me, but I do fight with a lot of heart, and I do fight until the distance. I don't give up, so I think that shocked her.
It's all in the mind, and I think Tomiko had a little bit more drive and heart.
Well, when we were waiting for the final decision between me and Shelly, I felt like I won.
For your winner, Shelly.
You were right.
Wow, but majority decision, that means there was a draw card in there, so you were right as well. But
So when the judge's decision came out and they picked Shelly, I was shocked. Actually, I thought I had that match, and it was very disappointing because I don't like to lose.
Being 0-3 doesn't concern me that much because I didn't get enough time to work with the girls. I didn't even know them.
I go to shake her hand, and what does she do? She just looks at me and gives me this look, and she spits on my hand.
oh wow,
That's dirty.
that was terrible. Oh, Tajima not going to stand for that. They're going after it.
I'm not going to tolerate bad behavior like that.
So on the verge of, you know, really considering getting rid of Shelly just because she can't respect others.
But with Shelly, it's a repeated event. Like, it happens every single event. Like, when she fights, you already know she's gonna do something. Either she's gonna bite an eyeball, or she's gonna spit, or sometimes you just have to start to behave, pretty much, a little bit at least, try.
Seeing somebody get spat on before I went up, it made me a little cautious, but then opened my eyes as well as to, okay, there could be other stuff that's gonna go on here versus like just regular fighting.
Security coming in to break this up. Silva spit on her. Tajima went after her.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
The ref got involved, and then the other coach got involved.
What is up with her coach? He comes in there, and before I know it, he grabs me and he throws me across the ring, and then he pushes my coach down too. So, you know, I don't blame security for coming in and escorting them out of the cage. I mean, that was crazy.
Wow, coach is going at Tajima is hurt over there.
We had a phone, and we would all watch the fight while it was being live streamed in the back before we all went out and fought. So when Coach Leon decided to grab Tomiko and throw her, quite frankly, a guy grabbing a girl and throwing her is a little bit too much.
I do feel like, and I'm not saying it's all about me, but I do feel like he was a little bit more angry than usual to have me, his fighter, standing opposite of him.
Wow, what a wild ending. Well, Lingerie Fighting Championships, we said it's MMA like you've never seen it before. A little bit of MMA, a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of clothing, and sometimes a little bit of chaos as well.
Text knockout to 25283 for 20 generic Viagra pills for $29.
Hey everyone, it's Holly May, and as you know, I am the interim pres for LFC. And as part of my duties, I'm gonna have to address some issues that happened at the last event.
So Coach Hader got a little bit crazy in the ring. Apparently he drank too much Haterade. I don't know what his problem was, but yes, absolutely there should be consequences for that.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to start with Leon. Apparently a lot of you weren't too happy with him manhandling Tomiko at the last event.
He's usually not like that, definitely. At least I do not know him like that, which is a good thing.
That's something that he's never done before. It's not his trait. And, you know, it's probably just because of everything that was happening at that heat of the moment.
Coach Hader being suspended from the LFC, or the thought of that, no, I don't think it's warranted. I think a warning is good.
Having him suspended for a while, I think, would at least do, or at least terminating, either or, but something like that, because the guy should never put his hands on a girl.
I don't think Shelly or Coach Hader should be suspended right now for those actions that night.
Oh, I think that both Coach Hader and Shelly should be suspended from that, for sure.
You know, a little slap on the wrist, that's good enough.
I'm gonna have to suspend you, Leon, for one event, so you won't be at the next fight.
Like I told everyone, I want everyone to realize that I'm not going to play favoritism. I just suspended my own coach.
I would have probably suspended Shelly and Coach Leon Hader because it's not okay. I understand everybody's adrenaline was probably going, but they need to realize and be in control of your actions, so suspended.
There's zero tolerance for him putting his hands on the girls, her spitting on others. You have to show respect.
Secondly, Shelly Da Silva, I mean, come on, girl. We can't keep having you spit at every fight you have. Jesus.
Spitting is just, I feel like it's straight nasty. It is.
Because of that, I'm gonna have to suspend you for 2 fights. So you won't be at the next 2 events. Hopefully you'll use that time to think about what you've done and try not to do it again.
She's done it before. And that's why she got a harsher punishment for it. I mean, I know she's my teammate, or she was. Right now, I'm Prez. So I have to put my foot down and set the boundaries, set the rules that, you know, I'm not going to be how Maxine was, because I'm pretty sure if Maxine was in my shoe right now, she would have just been like, okay, whatever.
I think she's doing, Holly's doing a good job in the interim until we can find somebody a little bit more permanent.
I suspended my own teammate. You know, that should let everyone know how serious I am about not having favoritism, because it's not right. I want everybody to play fair, to be on even ground with everyone else.
Well, that's it for now, guys. Thanks.
This is it.